wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, here we go. Happy Friday. What is happening to everybody?
It's
Friday. It's Friday.
Yes,
Gotta
it
get
is.
down on Friday.
It is that time. Weekend, baby.
Oh, Yankee shirt over there.
Oh, yeah. I gotta
a,
mix it up.
I got a Brave shirt on today. We're very baseball.
I know, we really are. What's going on here today?
I don't know.
America's pastime. How about that? You guys ever just feel like you're in a time warp? It's so crazy. Like, I looked at the clock. I'm like, okay, it's a certain time. I go to brush my teeth, and like 15 minutes were gone. I'm like, what just happened? Was I abducted by aliens, or you ever have that where you're running on time, and then all of a sudden you look at the clock, and it's like time has just gone by? It was the craziest thing. I was like, it couldn't have taken me 10 minutes to brush my teeth.
What did you do? Did you go in a wormhole or something?
I don't know. It was like the most bizarre thing. I'm like, it can't be this time, and it was that time.
Are you able to give us a tooth update, or is that later on in the show?
No, I can't give you a tooth update. No, I can brush my teeth. Everything is good. I went in yesterday is when I got my little root canal thing.
How'd it go?
It was, you know what? It was pretty interesting, because you ever hear like people like talking, oh, it's as fun as getting a root canal, you know, because, and so you kind of, at least I've grown up with
Expect the worst.
Yes, that a root canal is one of the most painful, worst things you could possibly do. And really the worst part about it was kind of what I got wind of and feared going in was the tooth test. They want to make sure before they do a root canal that they're going in for the right thing on the right tooth.
On the right reason.
And so they have this thing that's cold, and they put it to the tooth, and like, raise your hand if you feel anything. They put it on one tooth. I'm like, okay, yeah, I feel it a little bit. And they're like going, okay, now put it on it. And like, and I about flipped backwards out of the chair. It was, it was like, if you would come back to me again and say, hey, would you rather have that or be shot in the shoulder? I'd like bullet easily.
Wow.
So it was something like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. And I had a pretty inflamed, I guess the root or whatever it is, the nerve was highly inflamed. And they're like, yeah, they had to really numb that thing up. But after that, after I got numb, it was the easiest thing. You just chill out. There was nothing at all.
Good.
It was just, yeah, it was fantastic. So,
good.
Yeah, they had a great group there. I went to Dr. Gaddis. Simon Gaddis, and he's got a great office. They listen to WRMF. They're jamming out to us all day long.
And he's not a dentist. He's like the
endodontist.
Endodontist. Okay.
Yes, that's what he does. So they kind of do different
The
stuff.
surgical stuff.
Yeah, kind of more going in doing that stuff. But Julie and Maria and Johanna and Claudia, so they're all just fantastic.
Nice.
So,
I'm glad they took care of you.
Yeah, big shout out to that. So yeah, I think the tooth pain's gone, but just for some reason when I brush my teeth, it takes me 10 minutes now.
Okay, but you are getting some relief over there?
Yeah.
All right, good.
All good.
For no apparent reason, you fall into a time warp.
Yeah.
And lose 10 minutes.
That's the only thing about a root canal is every time you brush, it'll now take you 10 minutes. I don't know why.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
I heard this story yesterday and it made me giggle. You know, with all these goofball rich guys wanting to go into space, Ashton Goofy Kutcher thought he was going to do it too. So he went and set it up for him to go with Richard Branson on the next Virgin Galactic flight. But when his wife got wind of it, she's like, oh, no. You ain't going to space. Sit down, Kutcher.
Really?
She made him turn his ticket back in.
Oh, no.
She said, look, you have a family. You have young children. You're not going to space. And he was like, okay, I'm not going to space.
Wow, saying that was kind of a young guy's game, huh?
Yeah, and I kind of get it. What are you going to do? Take all that risk for what? For what?
You know, he had a girlfriend that got murdered by a serial killer. I did not know that.
I knew that. It's a crazy story. He went to the house.
Yeah, I know. He went
and
there.
She was dead.
She was already
in the
dead.
house.
I was watching a serial
no
killer
way.
documentary the other day, and they brought that up. I go, I never knew that.
I knew that.
Weird.
I think, doesn't he work on passing legislation and
Yes,
things like that.
he
and I think it's
does.
in response to that story.
I know he does a lot of stuff with his sex trafficking and all that kind of stuff.
I didn't know. I thought maybe there's something he did as a result of that.
He does a lot of stuff, but one thing he ain't doing:
Space.
Space.
Yeah.
His wife said nope. In other news, there's a new guy on Jackass. I think his name is Poopy.
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
is an unfortunate
Poopy?
name. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's his Christian name
That
or
seems
what.
like a good name for a jackass.
But here he is talking about his shark bite. I guess he went wakeboarding in shark-infested waters for a bit they did. Some people are calling it the most dangerous jackass bit ever.
Oh, wow.
I told my driver to go 10 miles an hour, but I think we went a little too slow. And I launched 4 to 5 feet into the shark pit. And when I landed in that shark pit, I thought I was gonna die. I was trying to swim out, and I couldn't swim out, dude. I knew I got bit. And right when I got bit, dude, I thought I was gonna get attacked by 6 more sharks. And luckily I didn't. Scariest thing in my life. And that's when I knew that I was probably gonna die right now. But luckily I didn't. So I go straight to the hospital. Dude, they unwrap this towel, and all of a sudden everything starts squirting everywhere.
Yeah, he was crying in the interview.
Yeah?
He was weeping, yeah.
Weeping, huh?
His hand was mangled.
He legit thought he was going to die. And they're really promoting this as, well, we might have gone too far kind of Jackass.
Oh, we might have gone too far, huh?
We might have gone too far, but we've got it all on video.
Exactly.
And you'll see it in the new movie.
Right.
And finally here, Marky Mark Wahlberg is revealing some of the details of just how much food he has to eat to put on major pounds for this character he's playing in his new movie, Stu. He says he had to eat 11,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be a problem if you own a burger chain. That's kind of convenient. But yeah, 11,000 calories a day.
But he
Yeah.
turns it into the muscle. He is so ripped, man.
Well, I looked into that. In fact, he was in Jupiter about maybe a month or so ago. He was working out in a CrossFit place. And I had read how he was doing it. He actually was eating relatively healthy as he was packing it on. He was just eating a lot of stuff, but it was really thick kind of things that he would eat. And so he had a dietitian that was helping to make sure that he was putting it on the right way. And now he's, on the path of trying to take it all back off and get jacked, which should be easy because he's got that muscle memory and it's all underneath.
yeah.
He's just got to shed some fat.
He's going to have no problem bouncing right back into shape.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a great body.
And I think from the tone of the article, if I remember right, it sounds like he's partners in maybe this CrossFit or workout type of company, and so he's going around all the different ones. That's why he was in Jupiter, because it just seemed really random. Like, why is he working out in Jupiter?
I think we did read that. He is a partner.
And so this is part of the quest to get back to the old bod after the movie, is I'm going around to all my gyms and working out with the people.
I mean, it does sound cool when you say you worked out with Marky Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he was there with everybody. It looked like from the photos I saw, 25 people at the gym there, and he was taking photos with everybody and seemed really awesome. So if anybody did work out with Marky Mark in Jupiter.
Yeah, let us know. Here he is talking about all that food.
Okay.
I had to consume for 2 weeks 7,000 calories, and then for another 2 weeks 11,000 calories, and it was fun for about an hour. And then it's just such a hard physical thing to do. I mean, losing weight, you just kind of tough it out. You just don't eat and exercise. And this, even when you're full, I would wake up after a meal and have another meal. I was eating every 3 hours. It was not fun.
Okay.
Wow.
It kind of sounds fun.
Let me be the judge of that.
Yeah, if it's the right food, Marky Mark, I'm in.
They're paying you millions, and you get to eat every 2 hours whatever you want.
Oh boy, eat another pizza bird. Here's $1 million. Oh no, life is so tough.
Please don't make
Yeah,
me.
like I said, I don't think he was doing it like that. He was eating
I know.
healthier food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're like, yeah, why wouldn't you just eat pizza and all that crap? But I guess
I would do it the other way.
you put it on legit.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about Jay Bird?
So I've got this little lizard issue going on my place, and it's not your average lizard issue. I put something up on our Instagram about a week and a half ago of this night anal. Anal?
What?
What?
Night anal?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're having some
Maybe it's
night
not,
anal, then
maybe it's not night anal.
Dude, no one wants to hear about what you do on the weekend.
especially with a lizard.
Night anal, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
You hope it's not anal.
Pronunciation is very key on that little lizard.
I
don't want those anal lizards
No, you
creeping in
don't.
my
No,
house.
you don't.
I put it on our Instagram, and everybody had the same answer. It's the Cuban night anal. And I guess they are a little aggressive.
I think they have teeth and they will bite.
Oh my!
Well, I saw two of them now. There's two that were walking on my fence, and I'm just wondering. I want to know a little bit more about them. People who've had these before. What's the worst thing that can happen? Because the one literally got on the fence on its legs and jumped into a tree, and it got some good distance.
Very athletic.
If it wanted to, it could have jumped on my face.
Oh, boy.
But what's the worst thing that can happen? Is this one of those things like it's like a python? It's not supposed to be here, and it's.
I think it is maybe an invasive species.
So are people bringing those over as pets? Where are they normally? I guess. I'd imagine they're from
called a
Cuba.
Cuban, yeah. It sounds
so
like
they're bringing them over from Cuba, and they're just
Be weird if they're from Russia.
wreaking havoc in our area.
Yeah.
What do they do though? Because everyone's like, they're dangerous, but they wouldn't tell me what they will do.
I've never heard of, people say they bite. I've never met anyone that has said that they've been bitten by one or attacked by one. They don't seem to be.
They say they'll bite you. They will bite the human. What does
I mean, if you're a dummy and try to pet them, but I haven't seen one like leap on someone's face and start gnawing out their eyeballs.
I'm just letting you know they have the ability to jump and land.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
And I believe not. If anyone knows about the Cuban anal.
Yeah, what does it take to get bitten by them? Do they ever attack?
And do they ever burrow in your butt?
Well, a lot of people are saying, oh, you gotta be careful of these, blah, 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 this and that and this. What's the worst that can happen from the Cuban anal?
Okay. Virginia, what you got on your mind today?
Well, I meant to tell y'all about this, but then I forgot. Were you aware that the house next to, on both sides, Sailfish Marina, is an Airbnb and it's available for rental?
I did not know that.
I'm showing you a video right now
Yeah.
of one of the houses on the side of Sailfish Marina
Yeah, that's
at
awesome.
Singer Island. This house is available for Airbnb rental. All you have to do is go into Sailfish Marina. They own the houses on both sides. And this one that my friend rented
Yeah.
was like $650 a night.
Okay.
Which
And
is
how
not
many-
bad
how
if it's
many
a
does it
house.
sleep?
It's a 2-bedroom house
Okay.
that has a pull-out sofa.
Okay.
And it has a large kitchen and
Oh,
a
that's cool.
beautiful front porch where you could go and, like, my friends have it set up. They're playing beer pong.
Yeah.
You're overlooking Peanut Island.
Well, they got that big old tiki bar out back now, Sailfish, which is really
Yes.
awesome. So you would just be able to walk around the shrubs and you're right there at the tiki bar.
You're at the tiki, you're at the restaurant. It really is a beautiful setup they've got going on over there. But you can't rent it. Like, you have to go into the Sailfish to rent it.
I went
Okay.
over there with my neighbor to have drinks, and it is very peaceful over there.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh, the
I
sun's
loved it.
setting. It's nice.
I didn't want to leave. My friend invited me over there on the 4th of July. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is great.
That is cool. That's a good little to know. Yeah, there's a lot of Airbnb secrets that I think are out there. A lot of really cool places.
Yeah, this one's not online. You can't go like to Airbnb to get it. You got to go in Sailfish Marina and
Okay.
talk to the manager.
That is very good to know. Very good to know. Well, this is also good to know. Jaybird's got problems with Cuban anals, and I've got my issues with mosquitoes. I don't know what it is, and I can't figure out why, but there is a swarm of them that just always hover at the front door.
It's all that vegetation you've got.
Yeah, and I go through and make sure there's no standing water in the pots and all that stuff. I've dumped those little Dunkaroo whatevers in the
I
pots.
do the same thing. I still have mosquitoes.
I do too. Same thing. They're still there. They just kind of hover.
You know what? I saw my neighbor did this the other day. They had a company they hired, and there was this dude in a hazmat suit, like spraying down all the bushes in the front of their house.
I need to do that,
And
yeah.
it said mosquito killer
Yeah,
on the truck.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very intimidating.
I think my Hewlett boys do that. I just need need to call them up.
Tell them.
I gotta get to it.
Say, look, I need that mosquito juice. Let's go.
Because it's starting to ramp into maximum. They just kind of hang out, and then I look like a madman because I swear they just hover at the door because they know it's kind of like people who wait in line at the Chick-fil-A that's going to open up because they know that there's great food that's waiting inside, which is me, Sweet Meat Ralston, and they just love me.
Sweet Meat Ralston. We can do a lot with that name.
Let's go with it, yeah.
We can make some money on that name.
It's even better than lead lung.
They don't seem to attack the rest of my family. It's just me. So
and then they get in your house.
They do. They're in my house, and here's what's happening. They fly all around when I'm doing my work, and then I'm laying in bed, and so I'm swinging and swatting at the air. And so people in my house around this time of year, I look like a madman because I'm just sitting there clapping like this, and they're like, what is he doing? And like, they don't realize I've got a swarm of mosquitoes trying to get at me. So when the front door opens up, I slam it shut real fast. I look real tweaky around this time. So that's why this is a really important thing. I saw researchers have now created mosquito-resistant clothing that could prevent the biting behavior of the mosquito.
I love it.
This is what I need. I need mosquito-resistant pajamas. They say the researchers are able to prevent 100%. That's a good number of bites when a volunteer wore their clothing in a cage.
You're going to have to get a hooded one, though, because they like to bite your face when you're sleeping.
They do. They've done that before, but they put this guy, and how do they get this person to do this? A volunteer went into a mosquito cage with 200 live mosquitoes and didn't get bit once.
I would have done it for the show for a bit.
Oh, yeah. You just find some crazy ass like Jay Bird.
And I just want to know, because for some reason they stay away from my wife. Mexican Queen, I don't think she's ever once in her life been bitten by a mosquito, so she can't relate. She thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I just need to suck it up.
Mosquitoes are like the rest of us. They're afraid of her.
Yes, but they love Sweet Meat Ralston.
I got to tell you, Sweet Meat, nothing in this world's 100%. They say 100%.
That's what they say. They say 100%. But I mean, if they went in there 200 live mosquitoes for a good amount of time and didn't come out with one bite, that would be 100% effective, right?
Yeah, he's right.
Sweet Meat, I don't even know what to say.
Okay.
I just love calling you Sweet Meat.
All right. Well, there you go. So, I mean, I'm kind of excited by this, but could this be the future in mosquito repellent, mosquito-resistant clothing? How about that, huh?
I can tell you the future's going to have Sweet Meat Ralston as one of your new nicknames.
I might get a mosquito repellent shirt that says Sweet Meat
Sweet
Ralston
Meat.
on it. That needs to be our next KVJ merch. Is mosquito repellent clothing.
I'm buying.
With my face and Sweet Meat Ralston on the
No
front.
more sweet meat for you, mosquitoes.
That's right. Nuh-uh. It's gone.
Sweet Meat
It's
Ralston.
over. We're going to be at our first bar event this weekend since the pandemic. Going to be at the Crazy Horse Saloon on North Lake Boulevard, just a little bit west of I-95. It's right there in the plaza with the Publix and the Duffys. You can come check us out, 3 to 5 p.m. They got a little pig roast going on. They got amazing chicken wings as well.
Yeah, it seems appropriate that a place that has crazy in their name invites us.
Yep.
Crazy Horse going to be the crazy bird.
That's right.
Whoa.
That's right. $4 Fireball shots, $1 Jello shots, tickets to the Dolphins-Bills game in Section 100. It's going to be a fun day on Saturday. So come on out to that. Got a couple other things for you to check out this weekend as well. If you want to go out for more cocktails, tomorrow, World of Beer Bar and Kitchen in Coconut Creek's having their 11th anniversary party. It's the 10th for Crazy Horse, 11th for World of Beer. That's a place you can go out and get some drinks this weekend. Also got something else fun happening at Twisted Trunk in Palm Beach Gardens on Sunday morning. They open at 8 a.m. for their Shank Party for the British Open.
Okay.
So if you're saying, hey, it's 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning, I need to go drink.
Well, you're kind of talking to the right audience, I feel like.
I would be all into that. In fact,
You're
that
talking
sounds
to
really
me?
awesome.
When I say the audience, I mean the people in the room.
Yeah. I'd be sprinting right there right after church. Other things going on this weekend. Tonight, you've got some extreme fighting going on at Hard Rock Live. If that's your thing, you can go check it out. Also, there is some music action that is happening. King Crimson is playing Old School Square in Delray Beach tonight. You've got tomorrow, Florida-Georgia Line concert film. They're going to be showing, it's a new rooftop bar, Veranda at 788 on Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. So they've got that they're going to be showing. There is a price for admission on that if you want to go, though. Remember Hoobastank?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. The Reason, they are going to be playing with Living Color at the Old School Square in Delray Beach on Sunday.
That was one of my mom's favorite songs. She loved The Reason.
She did?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was her jam.
She'd love that then on Sunday. Also, you got Sunday on the waterfront doing some 90s alternative at the Meyer Amphitheater in West Palm Beach. So there's some music going on. Also, comedy with Damon Wayans at the Miami Improv tonight through Sunday, and some more going to be at the Palm Beach Improv tonight and tomorrow. Plus, on Sunday, you've got the Colombian Independence Day celebration happening at the Wharf Miami in Fort Lauderdale. Gives a little crazy there. Just to let you know.
I like that wharf.
Yes. And something that I think is really awesome they're doing tomorrow, it is the Unity Wall Murals unveiling at the Whispering Palms community of Lake Worth Beach, going on from 2 to 6 p.m. Since January of 2021, local professionals and artists, they've been coming together to fill up this over 1,000-foot-long wall to talk about the past, present, and future of the community. If you didn't know, built in 1954, the wall served as an unofficial border between residents of the Osborne Colored Edition and their white neighbors in the Whispering Palms community at Lake Worth Beach's south end. In 1954, the city's zoning code required black residents. You had to live in the Osborne subdivision in 1954. You couldn't live with the white people. And it remained that way until 1969. Seems like that was way late on changing that. And now the mural is a symbol of the transformation that will forever stand for people of all races and cultures all coming together to break down the wall's barriers of hate and injustice. So they've taken something that was a massive negative, and they've got these beautiful murals on it now, and it's going to be a big positive about unity in the community.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought that was really amazing. So if you want to be a part of that, you can check that out tomorrow. We also have got a poll for you. If you're looking for some happy hour specials, you want to get out this weekend, where would you go for the best happy hour in South Florida? We've got Flanagan's leading right now. They're at number 1.
I really believe it's because of the egg roll with the rib meat in it. I do.
Maybe it is.
Ribsy, yeah.
People love a sports bar for a happy hour because you got Flanagan's at 1, you got Duffy's at number 2.
They were number 1 and 2 yesterday, so they're standing strong.
Yeah, as of last night. I'll check it again. We'll update you here before the end of the show. But yeah, last night it was Flanagan's 1, Duffy's 2, El Camino in Delray Beach in Fort Lauderdale. And somebody texted me yesterday, I want to see if this is true. The old Brother Jimmy's location at Rosemary Square in West Palm Beach is also going to become an El Camino.
Oh.
That would be their 3rd location, which would be absolutely amazing. If you know the places, the one in Fort Lauderdale and Delray Beach, you know they're great places. Lenore's, with multiple locations, is in at number 4 on the list, and then Rocco's Tacos is number 5 for the best happy hour in South Florida so far. If you want to go vote on that, just go to kvjshow.com. And if you want to get all the events happening every weekend delivered right to your inbox, when you go to kvjshow.com at the bottom of the page, you can sign up for our e-blast. We got all kinds of great information that we drop into your inbox once a week. You can get that delivered right to you, so go and sign up for that. So your 6-year-old is cussing and you've got a problem with it. What do you do?
Well, maybe mellow out a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. That's Virginia's take.
There's worse things that your 6-year-old could do.
Well, maybe this is what the conversation is. We got an email from Holly, and she said, my 7-year-old daughter is friends with another girl who's about to turn 7. They've been BFFs since they were 4 years old, so they've had plenty of play dates and sleepovers in that time. Well, when COVID kicked in, her mom and I got them on a kids' messenger app so that they could video chat. Well, as I've listened into these video chats, I've noticed that this girl has been swearing. She'll drop the occasional F or even S-bomb, and when she does, my daughter will tell her, now that's a bad word and she shouldn't say it. And my daughter knows that we don't use these words. I'm just concerned that constant exposure to them will wear her down and they may start popping out of her. I just can't decide if I should say something to this other girl's mom or not. Clearly, she's hearing them from somewhere. I would want another mom to tell me if my daughter was swearing, but is this my place to say anything? If I actually get this girl in trouble, it might interrupt her video chats with my daughter, and that would break my daughter's heart. So should I even get involved? Now, Virginia, what if a mom came to you and said, hey, you know, your son Rocco is dropping F-bombs?
I'd be like, yep, that's him.
What are you going to do about it, lady?
Yeah, check out my Instagram. They're all over it.
You wouldn't be a jerk about it. You'd be like, oh, okay, I'll talk to Rocco. You wouldn't make a thing out of it. I don't think you would.
We've tried to tell Rocco, okay, you know what? We understand that everybody in this house has a potty mouth, and it's okay in this house. You know, we laugh about it. We're not that uptight. But when you go to school, when you go to other people's houses, when you're talking to adults outside of our home, that language is not appropriate because those people just don't talk like us.
Does he have a problem with not swearing in public?
He's never really gotten in trouble for like doing it at school that I know of.
Okay.
I never really had to be, called into the school because of his language. I think he's getting it, but he's still young too. I expect him to probably drop a few F-bombs on the playground and have a parent-teacher conference in my future.
I was going to say, just prepare for a parent
I'm ready. I mean, but if a little foul language is the worst thing the kid does, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where parents are set with foul language today. When I was a kid growing up, it was a big deal. That was the whole thing. If you've ever watched that Christmas Story, Ralphie got his mouth washed out with soap, and that was, the typical response if kids ever said a bad word. Have we changed a little bit? Do we think a little differently of swearing? And if bad words come out of kids' mouths, my wife, she deals with kids that are typically pre-K, and she says there are a couple kids and they themselves at the age of 3 or 4 are dropping F-bombs, and she'll be like, now, we don't use that kind of language here.
Well, I feel like language is loosened up a bit, to your point.
It has.
It really has. Now, there are still people who are very uptight about it. I'll even get emails about our After the Show podcast. People will check it out for the first time and go, too much swearing. I can't believe you guys swear so much. I'm like, well, I mean.
Yeah, so it seems,
I don't know what to tell you.
It seems like a lot of people are loosening up, but there's still a big portion of the world that's very uptight about it and doesn't like it. And to me, I think it's always about knowing your audience and using the right words. Words are nothing but a vehicle and a tool for communication to express thoughts and emotions.
If you're in school, I'm going to guess there's going to be a problem. Teachers, if you're dropping F-bombs in class, I'd imagine that's going to be an issue.
And that's, a kid not knowing his audience. If you're cursing and your teacher hears you, you're going to be in trouble, and you deserve the trouble you get into.
Would you get involved with this, Virginia?
If I was that mom, I probably would not. But I'm just set a little differently. What I would tell her to do is think about that mom of that child. How is she set? Does she drop curse words? Is she set loose like me?
Well, I mean, the kids do, especially at that age.
Yeah, they're getting it from the house.
Yeah, and
if that or a sibling, it could be a sibling too. But really think about how that parent is set. Now, if they would be upset to know their kid was cursing,
right,
you may want to tell them just so they can be in the know. That's a cool mom thing to do for another mom. But if they're a looser mom that wouldn't give a F, then I maybe wouldn't even bring it up.
I guess I would say always you get it from the house, but a lot of times you get your language from where you're living. But it could be a
sibling.
But it's still at the house. You're still living with them.
But the mom might not know.
And I would continue really working with what you can control, and that is your own child, Holly, and you can talk to her about it. You can't keep her sheltered from swear words. That's going to happen. Other people are going to use them, including their peer group. And I'm very proud of my son, Cannon. He's 13, and he's always watching TikTok. There's nothing but complete foul language that I hear all the time.
TikTok is foul.
And then we get a violation for me doing a somersault. That's weird, that TikTok.
TikTok is, and we're not the only ones having problems. I'm reading of a lot of people getting weird things taken down. But, back to the point is I hear my son playing video games. A lot of the kids he plays video games with, they're using a lot of foul language, and I don't hear it coming out of my son. And so I'm proud of him for that he does that and doesn't really use the bad language, because I know it's tough to do because, hey, he hears it in our house.
Well,
right.
Especially in video games, how do you not drop a mother effer when you mess up? I mean, kind of goes hand in hand with video games.
So good for him. But I think everybody needs to understand what language is. It's a tool for communication and expressing emotions. And there are some people that you got to understand that if you're using the wrong words the wrong way, people might think of you in a way that you don't want them to think of you. And that to me is just really the whole language of the whole lesson about language.
It's just, I've never, my family was set a lot like Virginia's. We swore a lot and we didn't think it was a big deal. You didn't do it outside the house.
Yeah.
You didn't, you don't go to school and do that. But in the house, we had our own way of doing it. And I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, it depends upon the house. I've never in my life one time heard my mom ever say a swear word.
Yeah, my mom doesn't curse either. I didn't grow up in a house with cursing, but I also had friends that did, and their parents let them. And I always thought, "No, this is loose and cool. This is the way I want to be."
But language does change over time, though.
It does.
And it does. In the 80s, in the 90s, you couldn't swear as much. You were, to your point, a lot more people would look at you as, a roughneck.
Language has always done that. It's always evolved and changed. And that's why, as I understood that, I don't get so bent out of shape about language. Because it's really what we put on ourselves and what we try to demonize at the moment. But
it's really dumb when you think about it.
And Will, too, your mother and my mother are very religious. Different religions, but very invested. And that's a religious thing that you don't talk like that.
But what's funny is I've known a few very religious people. They're very into their faith, but they swore like truckers. And that's when I realized just because you swear doesn't mean you're this bad person. There's this misconception if you drop F-bombs all the time, you're smoking in the boys' room and you're doing heroin.
I love Satan.
Yeah, it's a weird concept.
All you're doing is you're communicating thoughts and emotions, and that's really all it is. It doesn't have anything to do with what's in your heart and your character. It's just language. That's really what it is.
A baseball coach, he swore a lot, but he was very religious too.
Okay.
You there was a lot of swearing in sports.
Yes.
Yeah,
at least on the dude side of it, I can't speak for female athletics, but when I played baseball, there was a crap ton of swearing from coaches.
There's a softball coach, and it was very odd because he would be yelling at his girls and saying F-bombs and screaming at them, and then they ended practice with a prayer.
Yeah, exactly.
I was over there watching going, wait, did
What?
he just... Are they praying now?
What's going on?
That is exactly the kind of baseball I played right there.
What the hell is that?
You average better get this together. Okay, let's kneel and pray.
Yeah. So everybody's got their own tone to language, but I think with this one, Ollie, I would just stay out of it. It's my thought. Time for the hookup for Camp KVJ. Call us up right now. We've got something awesome for you. A 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park, named the 7th best outdoor water park in the country by USA Today. That's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. So we got passes for that. Also, 4-pack for Shark Wake Park, plus Norton Museum of Art and the Jupiter Lighthouse
Wow, that's a
Museum.
good package.
Yeah, it is. Solid package. If you want it, jump on right now for your kids for Camp KVJ, 877-979-WRMF. Okay, celebrity birthdays. We've got a few to tell you about, including your boy Corey Feldman, Jaybird, is turning 50 today.
And just so you guys know, he's got a new album coming out.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
goody.
Well, they're teasing a new song, which means there's about a 40-song album coming out. That's
40 songs,
That's
huh?
usually what
He's so
happens.
creative.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
he does not stop his creativity.
Okay.
It seems a little overload.
All it is.
Will Ferrell turns 54 today, and former Miami Hurricane and Dolphin coach Jimmy Johnson is turning 78, celebrating in the Keys today where he lives. If you got a birthday, get them to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. Also, people are using the app, too. That seems to be working. Teresa sent us one, said, my sister Jennifer Lang having a happy 40th birthday. Love you, sis. Your older sister, Teresa. Also, happy birthday to my daughter, Gracia. I love you, baby. I'm so proud of you. Love you to the moon and back from Mom Simba, Nala, and Jace. Also, happy 7th birthday, sweet Caroline. Hope you have a special day. Love you to the moon and back from Mommy, Carson, and Toby.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm sure nobody ever says that.
I know, I'm a hack. There you go. Got Amanda here from Port St. Lucie for a little Camp KVJ. You got a couple kids, Amanda?
Hi, yes, I do.
I guess you got a niece you're going to gift with some of these passes as well.
Yes, I have a 7-year-old niece and a 10-year-old son. I have a 17-year-old son, too, but I probably won't take him.
Oh, he gets left out, huh?
Sorry, you've aged out.
Yeah. He's too cool for us. I'll take my 10-year-old and my niece.
Oh, I know. They're too cool at that age. Yes. Well, you got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
here. 4 packs of tickets for Rapids, also for Shark Wake Park, plus the Norton Museum of Art and the Jupiter Lighthouse and Museum. Okay?
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, that is
That was my
awesome.
kid.
Oh,
He's
that's
so excited. He's the one that was calling. So
Oh, he
said
was.
thank you guys so much.
Very cool.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mags went to Rapids yesterday. She said it was on point.
Ride the rapids, have some fun. Ride the rapids,
everyone.
Yeah, always a good time. So keep up with us next week. We got more Camp KVJ all the way through July. We're going to give you that hookup till the kids go back to school. Camp KVJ and the prizes next week are pretty amazing with it as well, including more Rapids tickets. Okay, well, I got the clarity on the Shaq and Melissa McCarthy. If you want those voices for Alexa, it's $4.99 to get that voice, each person. So for $10, that's reasonable. You could get them.
What did I say?
Yeah, okay.
Forever?
Good. I believe so.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
It sounds like that's pretty much it. Someone said the Samuel L. Jackson is available for 99 cents.
And it has been since 2019, Kevin, according to the story.
Okay, very nice. Well, then there you go. Good info. All right, glad we got that all cleared up. Now it's time to play the No Name Movie Game. Partnered up with a member of the KVJ show, Virginia, and the strong lead over the rest of the show.
She's flossing her belt right now.
Yeah,
she's
we
a champ.
must stop the witch. She cannot go into a bar with the belt. She becomes so much more powerful.
Yeah,
You want to touch it?
I want to touch nothing of yours.
not playing that game.
Well, even though you don't want to touch it, I'm still going to rub it on you.
All right, man, just take it.
take it.
I'm just gonna take
it.
I'm taking it.
You have no choice.
I have no choice.
Virginia's partner is going to be Toph from Miami. Hello, Toph.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Okay, Virginia wants to keep that belt. Let's see if you all can do it. She gives you the clues to movies. Can't use the characters' names, actors' names, or words from the title of the movie. She cannot also say any of the clues in Spanish.
Good luck. Good luck, witch.
New rule.
See.
Yes, see. Okay. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
Witches say this. They over a cauldron. They say this. Witches.
Hocus Pocus.
Yes. He was the artist that cut off his ear.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Another name for the superhero that has the S on his chest. What's another name for him? He's called the what of? Pass. Shower scene. It's a scary movie. Shower scene. Knife.
Panic. No.
Pass. She's not gonna get that. Pass. Pass on that. He comes to your house. He works for Comcast. He's what?
Cable guy.
Yes. He likes to go to your picnic and steal your food. He's an animal. He's a cartoon.
Yogi Bear?
Yes. It's a song by Queen. It goes on really, really long. I had a little baba boosh, mama me, can you do the fandango?
God, my brain today.
Wow, 3. Is it enough to win the tournament? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Not enough. And you couldn't have gotten the Queen one anyway, because Queen is actually, I guess, they'd be a character in the movie, right?
No, they're not. in the
Bohemian
movie.
Rhapsody?
It's a song.
I'm gonna let y'all fight this one out. I'm getting my popcorn out.
Queen's mom.
Yeah.
Get her, Kev.
I think that's pretty much like saying a person's name.
Oh, whatever.
Get her, Kev.
It's the no name movie game.
Damn, Ralston's laying down the
I'm just
law.
saying. I'm
that
just
means
saying.
Ralston wants the win.
I'm just
Queen's
saying.
not someone's name.
I don't think it matters because she didn't even say
She didn't
it.
get the point.
yeah.
I'm just saying for, other references and maybe the future. We got to lay ground rules around here.
Ooh, I like Sassy
You
Ralston.
can't use a band.
I love Sassy Ralston.
Whatever.
This is great. Get her, Kev.
Guys, what do you think, Suits? I mean, it's kind of a name, right?
I'm not going to win anyway with 3.
I don't know. You might.
Yeah, look who you're playing with. You're playing with the bird band.
Yeah. Look around the room. You're probably very safe. Okay, all right, here we go. We got 60 seconds on the clock here. It's my turn to go with my partner, Mike from Boynton. Hello, Mike.
So,
up, Kevin?
How you doing, my man? Let's do this. Are you ready, Mike?
Yes, sir. Just don't yell at me.
I
Just
can't
don't yell at
promise.
me.
I'm feeling a little feisty today, so you never know.
Yeah, he's already yelling at me.
Yeah, I'm cracking the whip around here. I want this win.
Wyatt Earp's back in town, everybody.
That's right. Look out. Look out. All right. All right, let's do this. Our time begins now. It is something that is in a Snickers bar. It is stretchy. It is chewy. It is something that...
Caramel.
Yeah. It is more than 4, and it's quick. It's more than 4, and it's quick. One more than 4 is what?
5.
Yes, and it's very quick. It's very quick. What's another word for
Fast
quick?
5?
Yes. Okay, it was when it's very cold on the planet. Snow and this is everywhere. What is it called? When it was that period of the Earth's life, it was called the what? It was cold.
Fast.
Okay.
Pass.
It is the pass. Pass. Okay, it is a video game animated movie. What was the name of the guy in it? He destroyed things. He's called what?
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes. Okay, it's something that eats something. It's like a virus. It's bad. It's one word. Pass.
Oh, we've got it. Come on, Bert. Come on, end this thing.
Bird, you could do it.
Just give 4.
You could do it.
Go with it.
I think I had Parasite in there. Do you know the other one that I had?
Parasite was the one, and House of Wax.
Yeah.
And Ice Age was the one you gave a pretty
House of
decent.
Wax?
House of Wax, and then Ice Age was the one that
The cold.
planet was cold that period of time. Okay. All right, so we got 3. We got a tie unless Bird can get 4. Okay. Here we go.
I'm meditating.
Lance is on here from Boynton Beach. Hello, Lance.
Lance? Lance?
Let's go.
I'm here.
Lance,
He's there.
Lance, I don't gotta tell you how big this one is. Our first appearance at a bar in over a year. The winner gets to peep that with the belt. Lance?
Let's take it to him.
All right, I love it.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. No name movie game. 4 wins it for the Bird here.
I've been drinking water today. I don't feel good about that. I usually do better on Mountain Dew.
Get him a soda, Suits.
Stat!
Okay, here we go. Your time begins now.
Pass. This is what you not the mouse sprint. What's another name for the mouse sprint? Think about just the way of life, the busy, the hustle, bustle. Pass.
Mousetrap?
No. This is the first day of something. It is not. It's the first day of the beginning of something for the baseball. For baseball, it's pass.
Inaugural opening day?
No. Pass. They're small little creatures. They sing songs. They're cartoon. They're small blue creatures. Blue. They're small blue cartoon.
The Smurf?
Yes. Pass, Dennys. There's not 4. There's not 2, and they've got an infant involved. Dudes. Not 3.
3 men and a baby.
Oh, I don't think it counts. It's a race movie. It's a racing movie. Oh my God, Bird.
Oh, man.
Talladega Nights on that
We
one.
got
What?
1 on that.
I mean,
One on
someone
that.
punch me just to put
Yeah.
me out of my
Open season and Rat Race were the first.
Yeah, sorry, Lance.
Lance, I'm sorry. It's not you. It's me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm breaking up with you.
Okay.
I would agree with that. We're cool.
We're cool. He's going to go separate ways.
I like this guy.
Okay, we got a quick little overtime to do here.
Of course we do.
Oh, boy.
Got a tie with 3 apiece. That means it goes back to Virginia and Toff. Okay, 10 seconds on the clock is the rule here. Are you ready for this, Toff? Okay, so I got to keep podding people up. Hello, Toff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
The sky is falling. It's a little animal. It's
Like a little?
Yes. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
A Crocodile Dundee?
Oh, jeez.
When it's over,
Yeah.
it was really over.
Those are 2 super easy movies.
I mean,
Super easy movies.
Ralston getting lippy.
Are you calling out Dennys?
Those are super easy.
I
He's
mean-
calling our sweet Dennys
Super easy.
Give him War and Peace.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to independent international films for our round here, Mike.
Kevin, this is foreign films.
First one's Serendipity.
Oh, man. Kevin, please get 3. There's no way you are, but get 3.
Okay, we got to get 2 to stay in this thing, Mike. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Our time begins now. He's green. He's an ogre. He's...
Shrek.
Yes. It is not 15. It's one more, and you put them on a birthday cake.
16 candles.
Yes, it is white. You drink it. I got 2 softballs, too. What's Suits saying?
Here comes Suits.
Virginia said little animal for Chicken Little.
I did?
So, Kevin, you are the winner.
He's so dumb! The witch has gone down!
Damn it!
What?
After all!
Damn it!
Baby, shut
Take your belt!
Look at that!
The bell, baby!
Damn you, Ralston! Damn you!
And the real win is that we don't have to do another overtime.
Yes! Wow, Mike! Look at that!
Suits coming in!
Suits dropping the hammer!
Wow!
Oh, dang. That was a shocker, man!
Wow.
Whoa! Exciting stuff there. All right, well, thank you very much, and congratulations, Mike. Take that win with you into the weekend, okay, bud?
Thank
I think Mike's confused as to what happened. He's like, I don't even know what the heck just happened. What's going on?
His phone got confused.
Yeah.
That was awesome, man.
What happened?
What a ride.
Man, oh, man.
I got to tell you, I like the intensity of a Kevin Ralston in this game now. This is what this game needed.
Well, he gets pissy.
Yeah, he
I
gets
do, yeah.
Pissy Ralston.
Very competitive. Pissy Ralston is back.
Pissy, lead lung, sweet meat Ralston.
Yeah.
He's calling you out. It's great.
There we go. New life in this no-name movie
Finally,
game.
some competition.
That's right.
Jeez, I
Yeah.
lost, all right? Come on. You gotta turn on me because he's too powerful. You gotta go after the weak duck.
Okay, something I'm pretty confident I'm not winning. The KVJ draft is coming up here. Wilford Brimley killed me yesterday in my choices, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I'm winning that one. We did the KVJ draft yesterday on iconic mustaches. It wasn't necessarily the mustache itself. It was what it added to the man wearing it. Could have been female, too, but we didn't have any women picked. I guess that's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
Probably
usually
a good
what you're
thing.
going for.
I picked Alex Trebek, Hulk Hogan, and Wilford Brimley, and that was good enough to get me last place.
Last place?
Last place.
Brimley brought you down, dog.
A ton, because Alex Trebek,
I mean,
thought that was-
legend. Yeah.
Right.
He's beloved.
Yeah, you would think, and maybe the Hulk Hogan didn't help.
I don't think Hogan. I think Brimley was such a sucky thing that it brought you down that much.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It's almost like you were in college and that third exam you took, you got a 0 on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that really was bad for me. Then next to last was Dennys. He had the Swedish chef, Cheech Marin, and Salvador Dali.
Salvador Dali heard it.
brought him
Yeah,
down.
I think it probably did.
That was a tough pick.
Jaybird, you finished third.
It feels right.
Burt Reynolds, Yosemite Sam, and Charlie Chaplin.
Chaplin, just like Kevin, was my 0.
So look at this. Suits is in it again.
Google and Gary, imagine that.
Did he do well enough to bring home the win? He did not. He got second with Freddie Mercury, Sam Elliott, and Ron Burgundy. And Virginia won with Tom Selleck, Randy Pennington, your dad, Jaybird, and Steve Harvey.
I mean, we all know the juicy daddy is what brought it home.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve Harvey's great. Tom
Right.
Selleck is awesome.
Right.
But the juicy daddy won it for me.
The freaking witch beat me with my own dad. Look at this. I mean, what?
Pretty impressive, huh?
What a day, they say.
That's a witch move.
That is a witch move.
Pretty impressive.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, how would you handle this situation? Because this is tough. An email that we got from a KVJ Nationer said, my husband and I had a baby 4 months ago. So I was on my husband's laptop organizing some medical documents for our daughter into files. And one of the files that he had already had on his computer was labeled term paper. My husband's been out of college for 10 years.
Then your husband's stupid.
So I was curious what he had written about. And when I clicked on the file term paper, there were not term papers, but photos and videos of him with another woman. There were also some screenshots of some graphic text messages that they had exchanged. And I could tell by the way that he looked in the photos and videos that this had happened during the time when we were together. My husband and I have been married for 5 years, and he was sporting the same different hairstyle that he's had for the last 4 years in one of the photos.
Oh, boy.
When I confronted him with the evidence, he confessed that he had had an affair 2 years into our marriage. So this would be 3 years ago. He said it was during a rough patch that we had, and I recognized, and that the affair had been over almost as quickly as it started. Hearing all this definitely hurt. But what was the real gut punch was to know that my daughter has the same name as this woman he had the affair with.
What?
To be fair, I liked the name and actually suggested it, but my husband enthusiastically endorsed it. Now I hate the name, and I don't want my daughter to carry it for a lifetime. My daughter's only 4 months old, and I want to change her name. But my husband is protesting, saying that it's too drastic, and we've already sent out announcements. We've bought things with the name. The whole family knows it and has been using it. But what I think that he doesn't want is all the questions about why we're changing our daughter's name 4 months in. And then he would have to be honest and confess to everybody in our family and our friends that he had an affair. Am I being too drastic, or do I need to make this name change? By the way, do you guys have a favorite girl's name? Because I'm looking.
Oh, my.
I've always liked Penelope.
Okay.
Nickname Penelope.
Okay.
One of the Kardashian kids is named Penelope.
Kevin, I'd like to retract my statement. I want nothing to do with the Kardashians, including the name.
Okay, you've changed already. Scratch that.
Scratch it. Actually, I can't stand the name Penelope now.
Courtney's kid.
Oh, boy. Okay, I've opened up a horrible can of worms.
Okay, is she right to fight to change the name of her 4-month-old daughter, Virginia?
I mean, I do get what she's saying. It seems petty at this point because the kid is 4 months old. I mean, it's going to be confusing. I mean, I don't know. This is a hot mess. Why isn't she more mad at him, too? I mean, she's all upset about the name. Are you guys really getting to the heart of the fact that he cheated on you and that he kept all of his trophies on his computer of this liaison?
I have a feeling she's probably mad enough at him, and I'm sure that that's still a big part of it. And she's probably trying to reconcile all this. But, you know, for her, there's clearly a lot of pain with that name, and that's the name that she has for her 4-month-old daughter, and she doesn't want the association.
Look, changing your daughter's name is not going to make the pain of him cheating go away. And you might think it is, and that's why you're focusing all of your energy on changing your daughter's name. But this is still going to be something that's really, really horrible after you've changed the kid's name.
The good thing is the kid doesn't even know what the heck's going on. You call that kid Biscuit. It doesn't even.
That's why
what?
4 months in, I think that you can change it. I don't blame her for feeling the way that she does. And Den said, no, you don't change it. You already have a name you like. No, you have a name that you like. Duh. You don't like this name. This name is forever, when you say it, is going to remind you of this affair that your husband had. And to me, it's one step at a time. You don't want to project that and have that stank on your daughter.
Den is wrong a lot in the chat room.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right.
But I do think that you got a lot of problems here. Yes, the name is a problem. The worst problem, though, is your man is a dirtbag.
Yeah, that's true. And, you know, she probably is going to deal with that in her own time, how she reconciles her marriage, if she does reconcile her marriage. But she's got a 4-month-old daughter, and as this is a fresh wound now, she's just like, no, I hate this name now, and I can't do it. Now, a lot of people are suggesting nicknames, which is all good, but that is a name still that is always going to be swimming around forever.
Did she say what the name was?
No, she doesn't say the name. I think she wanted to kind of...
It was Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, you should definitely change it then.
Definitely
Because your
change.
kid's not 82.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all for changing it. I don't blame her. I think
it's up to her.
She's entitled to do this. Yes. And, and when it comes to this, I would be like, look, you had an affair. So I get it. Marriages, it's 50-50. Right now, it's not 50-50 in the decision making. You did something that on this case eliminates your decision making power. Because you decided to have an affair, you now have given me full right, if I want to change my daughter's name, and now it is a name that I despise and I do not like. I think you have every right to do it. I think that you stand your ground.
Yeah, you should be able to change your kid's name if you go through this and you have this big of a dumb husband.
Yeah.
Then you should absolutely be able to make the decision to change your kid's name, but just know that it's not going to make you feel better. I know you're mad right now, but this is not the answer to healing your pain.
Let's say this all happens and the kid was 8. Do you change the name then? Too late, right?
Yeah, I think that this is unique because you have a kid that doesn't know their name.
The kid's 8?
I'm just throwing,
2 years older than Rocco?
Your boy's just throwing some monkey wrenches into the plan.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can tell he doesn't have kids.
And I know a lot of people are saying the nickname or whatever. I just don't like that because honestly, I have kids and we are constantly having to go to, because we have the hyphenated last name and it's very confusing, so it stands out a lot. So I'm surprised at how many times you have to go to your kid's legal name as you're bringing them up, taking them anywhere, getting them passports, taking them this place, doing that, signing them up for school, all that kind of stuff. I get rid of the name. That's what I would do. And then you're all fresh. You're clean with your daughter. You can enjoy her love. And that is kind of your respite as you deal with what you're going to do with your husband who had an affair 3 years ago.
And I know you're mad about this woman, but just remember, it's not her fault.
Who?
The woman that cheated with your husband.
Oh, yeah.
Her name and she's not the problem. Your husband is the problem.
But she was stabbed with a knife, and that knife has this woman's name on it.
I get it. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
This woman is not the problem. Your husband is.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. She's got to do that. But that's my thought. That's my take. If I had my vote, I would say change the name, then deal with your husband. Somebody said the only problem with changing the baby's name is the father's on the birth certificate, so he also has to sign off on it for it to be done legally. If your husband wants to reconcile in your marriage, you could just tell him, be like, hey, this is one necessary step you need to take.
Yeah.
We're changing it. You got to be a part of it.
It doesn't get to be his choice. He's got to sign off on it.
Yeah.
Because he did this to you.
Mm-hmm. Apparently this happens a good bit, though. Somebody texted and said, yeah, my dad suggested my name to my mom, and she liked it. And little did she know that it was actually the name of the woman that he was constantly visiting at the strip club.
Oh.
Damn.
That is heavy.
Yeah. And somebody else texted and said, the guy I was sleeping with ended up being married, and his wife was pregnant, and then she wound up naming her daughter after my name.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Really the exact opposite of this.
Yeah, it is the same story, but from the different perspective.
Did you blow up his game? Did you go back and say, look, he's been sleeping with me?
Don't have that answer, Bird. But we'll see. Crazy stuff. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. One quick thought somebody said is that you might want to consult a pediatrician because even babies start recognizing a mother's voice in the womb. I'm not a doctor, but what kind of effect is it going to have on a 4-month-old? Could it? I think that the point is that it's at 4 months. It will cause maybe some damage, but it's likely going to be a lot more than like what Jaber was saying, changing the kid's name at 8.
Well,
Yeah.
Gotta think these things through.
You're right.
I'm sorry, Philip. Your name is now Ralph.
That would be rough. To go from Philip to Ralph.
I'm 8.
Remember, we heard Ralph is a name that's coming back.
That's right.
That's actually a cool name again.
It is.
Believe it or not. Well, watch out because this guy is usually a player.
Jaybird.
Yeah, I'm such a player.
Now, I saw somebody making this argument in a blog online. Tell me if you agree. This kind of guy is usually a player. Watch out. I know from experience. It's the I'm just a private person guy. Now, things they will typically say, just so you can identify who the private person kind of guy is. I don't want to change my social media status to in a relationship because I'm a private person. Or they don't even have social media that you would know of. And if they do, they just use it to search and they don't post.
They don't want you to take their picture.
Yes. I'm just a private person guy. Yeah, don't take my picture. Don't post it online. I'm just a private person. I don't show PDA because I'm a private person. I don't like labels like boyfriend or girlfriend. It's nobody's business. And I'm a private person. And I haven't told my friends or family about you because, I'm a private person. Do you think there's anything to that?
Yes.
You think that maybe the private person guy could be a player tendency to watch out for?
Absolutely.
Really?
If he's not open to do those things that normal people in love do, like post pictures of each other together on social media, a lot of times it's a warning sign. There's a reason why.
Now, you put all those together, yes, there's a lot of warning signs there. But again, this whole social media thing, not everybody is comfortable putting their personal life on social media. I get that it's the way of the world and we're very involved in social media. But I know 3 people in my family that they don't post anything. They think social media is a cesspool, to be quite honest with you. They post something up and then it turns into a fight, even if it's just a picture of them just chilling. So not always is what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, I do agree with you on the social media. If they're a person that doesn't have social media, maybe they don't even want their picture on social media, because I'm a private guy, I would respect that.
Yeah.
When it starts getting into, then he's like, hey, I don't want you to call me your boyfriend. I'm not going to call you my girlfriend.
I'm not going to hold your hand. We're not going to show each other that we like you.
There's not going to be any PDA.
Yeah.
I'm not going to meet your parents or your friends. None of that stuff, because I'm a private guy. You're right. There were like 5 things that all 5, if you say check to all 5 of those things, you might be with a player. If you just have somebody who doesn't like social media and doesn't want you to post their photo on social media, I don't think necessarily you do.
It really, I've seen it before. I've seen examples where no one's cheating. Both parties aren't comfortable putting their love out there.
I do get that. And
Yeah.
They might actually be getting it right.
Well, you see how it goes. You'll just put a picture up with you and your wife, and then Kevin, you look terrible, blah, blah, blah. So people don't want to go through that. Social media ain't that
Average
awesome.
people don't have to go through what Kevin goes through.
That's not true. People do, though.
Kevin gets it way harder than most people.
He does get it hard, but it's not just people that are in the public eye. People post pictures up and then they'll get ripped on, and some people don't know how to handle that. So they're like, I'm not dealing with this.
Right. I'll keep the photos to myself because I don't want to hear somebody else's toxicity.
Exactly.
I get it. I would say probably the most nauseating couple out there right now has got to be Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not
right?
even close. They can't look away because they're gazing at each other.
It's
one of
unbelievable.
those things.
Yeah,
they,
maybe.
They did ayahuasca together, but she threw up, but it was still the experience that brought them even closer together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's rough.
Yeah, haven't they said some really goofy things about how their souls unite and...
Yeah, what was that? Like,
they're twin flames.
Twin flames. It's too much.
It hurts to say it.
And I'm a cheese weenie, and that's too much.
Well, the one thing Machine Gun Kelly just said, he said that as a kid, he went from having a poster of Megan Fox on his bedroom wall as a teenager to now actually having her in his bed. And he said, that's some full circle S-bomb, man.
Well, that dude's wise.
But I started thinking, from the posters you had on your wall as a kid, who would now be in your bed as an adult? Because I would have Michael Jordan and Don Dokken. Which
that'd be an interesting
could you imagine
menage.
that photo of me laying there on one arm? I got Michael Jordan, on the other arm I got Don Dokken. Yeah. That'd be quite a shot, wouldn't it? Not as hot as Megan Fox.
Jordan would be like, "What am I doing here?"
Yeah, I might be in bed with Patrick Swayze. I had a Roadhouse poster.
I might be in bed with Ricky Schroeder and Punky Brewster.
Whoa, that's 80s hot.
That is quite an interesting mix.
You can keep Ricky Schroeder. He's a little too lippy for me these days.
Okay.
You guys would outlip each other.
Wait, you'll take Punky?
I'll take Punky.
I'll take Punky.
Wow. Yeah, so you can hit us up right now. Denny's also going to drop that on our Facebook. I was just kind of curious if that translated the same way it did for Machine Gun Kelly. If you went from the posters you had on your wall as a kid, who would now be in your bed as an adult?
I think I'm getting crazy with Swayze.
And is it hot or not? Interesting to see from the poster on your wall to who's in your bed. Machine Gun Kelly did it with Megan Fox, he said. If I did it myself, I would have Michael Jordan and Don Dokken in bed with me. Hot stuff. Real hot.
Scotty Fusion, if you're out there, I need that picture.
You know what? I could get a teenage. Yeah, I could get, yes. Me in bed with, that would be fun to see.
A teenage Ralston?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that have better, but some are still odd in the pairings, kind of like yours, Virginia. Somebody said mine would be Alyssa Milano and Herschel Walker.
Okay.
That's quite the threesome.
That would be an
Yeah.
interesting threesome. Yeah. Bon Jovi and Lita Ford. There you go. That's kind of hot.
Sexy.
That's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Eminem and Britney Spears. Interesting threesome there.
That's so
Free Britney.
That's so 2000.
Topanga and Winnie Cooper.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Wow.
Ralph Macchio and Matt Dillon.
I mean, we're still getting there.
New Kids on the Block and Tiffany would
That's
be
a
in my bed.
full bed.
That is a very, you got to definitely have to have a king size. And Don Mattingly.
Donnie Baseball?
Yeah, you imagine just chilling in bed with Don Mattingly?
I'm telling you, Don would not like it.
Oh, probably not. Probably not. No Vanilla Ices, though it could be. Rob Van Winkle lives right here in South Florida in Wellington. He is also going to be headlining the I Love the 90s tour that has got an unbelievable lineup on it. He's going to be on TV again tonight. He's got so many projects going on. He's got that one thing. He was all over TMZ this week as well. So he's got a lot that is going on.
He's pushing the 90s hardcore. I love
he
it.
is.
I like what he said
is.
about modern music.
Yeah. I want to talk to him about that. And I'm also curious, too, what was he listening to when he was on the top of the pop charts in the 90s? Was he listening to the other great 90s hip-hop stuff, or he listened to something else? We're going to have Rob on with us here in just a couple minutes on the KVJ show. Going to be kind of cool this weekend. I missed it the first time around, so I'm excited that it's going to be re-airing the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Food Network. Guy Fieri was in South Florida in February, and I think, wasn't he buying a home in West Palm Beach? I thought I had read. So he might be here a lot more often.
That sounds familiar.
Yes, he had popped by Culinary Cafe in Palm Beach Gardens, Cholo's Soy, and the Butcher Shop in West Palm Beach. And tonight at 9 o'clock on the Food Network, that's what it's on, right? Yeah, Food Network. They're going to be showing at 9 o'clock the Culinary Cafe and Cholo's Soy episode. And Vanilla Ice was at the one at Cholo's Soy with the chef there, Clayton Carnes. Really solid dude. Great, unbelievable ceviche, tacos, everything else. Cool little vibe, too. So, a couple little nice craft beers they got on tap. Some wine as well you can get.
You're getting me excited, Ralston.
Oh, I love it. You got to go check it out. And it's in that trendy little area that's really popping up in West Palm Beach. The whole, I don't know if it's a design district or, whatever they're calling it these days. It was the Antique Row.
Okay.
But now it's kind of like a lot of design shops
Gotcha.
kind of popping up in that area. So no word on when the episode featuring the Butcher Shop Beer Garden and Grill is going to air. So we'll see on that. Also, Vanilla Ice is going to be headlining the I Love the 90s tour.
Which sounds really fun.
Yeah, it could be really cool. They've got basically every great hip-hop group from the 90s is going to be a part of that. And he's also right now doing a commercial for a hot dog company where he's going to be singing a parody song called Baby Got Buns.
And I think they built the set from Baby Got Back. Because
Okay.
it looks like he was standing on the set of that on TMZ.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah,
So he's
not
got a
too
lot of projects
shabby.
going on. So we'll see. I always have a hard time getting him on anymore. So I texted him last night. I'm like, hey, we're going to call you about 8. And he's like, yeah, sure, man. Can't wait. And so we can't get a hold of him. So
It's all right. It's only 8:20.
Rock and roll lifestyle, baby.
It
This
is.
is early.
yeah, you're right. Well, I think he gets up pretty early. I
He's
think-
just blowing you off.
yeah, I think so. I think it's kind of like a sight game. Like, yeah, I can't wait to come on. And then, like, yeah, he just.
Well, that'll be the new game we play now.
Yeah.
When we promote Vanilla Ice, we go, is he going to come in today or not?
I don't think we never have him on again. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. One other thing I think is kind of cool from that era, you might remember MTV. Remember Cribs?
I do,
Yes.
yeah.
What a
great
We've-
show.
We've done some KVJ Cribs.
Well, next month they're going to be bringing it back,
Nice.
which I always thought was such a great show. I don't even know why you would take it away.
It's a fantastic show.
But I heard a rumor, I'm not sure if it's true or not, that a lot of times those celebrities had fake houses. Not all of them, but some
well,
of
that,
your...
Well, that would kill it then. And that maybe if that got out, and I think you're right. I think I remember we were even talking about that. If this is their legit homes, then it's awesome. And it's great to see what it looks like, how they decorate it, and things along those lines.
It better be legit, because in this day and age, we'll be able to sniff it out. Somebody will rat, and it'll be a story if it's not their fake house.
But I think that's why I think it has happened.
And that probably is what killed the first time. I know even with the Kardashians, they were always filming in places that wasn't their house.
Well, when they do like the sequence opener, like the beginning of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, those houses that they show are not the exterior of their real houses.
I am shocked that the Kardashians faked anything. Really, they faked something?
But you can't do stuff like that nowadays and get away with it, because people will call you out. Like they call out the Kardashians saying, that ain't your real house. We know it.
So if they do Cribs again, then hopefully it's all legit.
It needs to be legit, or they're going to get called out hardcore.
Yeah. And the thing that's cool about it, I know with Vanilla Ice, a lot of the houses that he's done on Vanilla Ice Project, he's got a couple of those houses that have actually been featured on, some different seasons. So
he would do great on Cribs.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool to. I just find it very fascinating to see what other places look like.
He walked us through that latest house that he did. I could not believe it. Well, even the one before the latest.
Yeah.
So 2 houses ago.
Right.
That thing is sick.
The one had the zip line that goes off the back bedroom balcony over the pool, and he put me on that. I didn't know what was going to happen. He shoved me, and I'm like, I didn't want to do it.
He loves a zip line.
Did you go upstairs with the one that had the gold tub and
His
the
or hers,
toilet?
yeah.
When you walk up to the toilet, it knows if it's a man or a woman.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it know this?
It just freaking knows.
Well, the thing that, I want to talk to Rob about from a design perspective, because he's always doing that stuff, is he was telling me that the future is going to be roll-out screens, almost like wallpaper for video screens. And I'm like, that is so cool. And I've seen that at different places. I love those video screens. They have one, if you've been to the Bright Light station in Miami, that they have one of those all the way across the wall. And if you go to the new Delray Market, they have those huge video boards that it's all kinds of stuff. I'm like, imagine if you had that in your house.
Oh, it's amazing.
And you could watch a game off that. Well, I just saw today that the LG Signature 65-inch 4K TV is coming out next month. The screen, I guess, gets tucked into an aluminum housing unit when not in use, and it's kind of like wallpaper, like what Rob was talking about.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, and they're going to start taking pre-orders in the U.S. starting in August, just next month.
That's cool.
I'm like, okay, how much we talking? Then I saw the price.
What is it?
$100,000. I was like, no way. That can't be like, if you see that stuff at Delray Market, that's not $100,000, is it?
It could be.
Oh, no. I was so crushed. I'm like, that's what I want to do one of these days.
You ain't getting that.
Yeah, no, not $100,000. If you want to watch the Cribs, it's going to be coming up. First season, they've got Martha Stewart.
Okay.
Snooki.
All right.
Okay. Ryan Lochte.
Shaw?
Yeah.
I just, so far, I'm kind of
Martha, I'm into. Martha is good.
Rick Ross.
Okay, that could be good.
But I think he's in Atlanta now. I don't think he's even in South Florida anymore.
But I bet he's got a sweet pad.
Yeah, he was saying, you know what? He mows his own grass.
Does he trim his own beard?
I don't know. You would think if he's going to do the grass, he'd do his beard. But yeah, he said that he found out you could save so much money.
He's right.
Because somebody had said that, don't be like Evander Holyfield. And they said that he was paying $100,000 a month for people to mow his grass. So he said, I'll just mow my own.
That also keeps you humble, too.
It does. Yeah. And if you're a man with some free time, it connects you to nature. It puts you in one of those mindless tasks where you can actually work other problems out in your head.
And if you did it right, you could have like a blinged out riding lawnmower.
Totally.
Yeah.
That'd be the way to do it for a Cribs episode. Big Sean and JoJo Siwa also going to be featured on Cribs. Yeah.
I want to see Tom Brady.
1 out of 11's not bad.
Yeah, I know. So the only return season of Cribs.
They better bring some heavier hitters than that.
I mean,
Rick Ross, that's impressive. Martha Stewart's impressive. Everybody else,
Those are the 2 best names.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's producer Dennys, and he knows when you're high. He's producer Dennys, and
he's one hell of a guy.
All right, he has a superpower, knowing when people are high and when they are not. We got a couple people putting him to the test here today, like Aaron from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Aaron.
Howdy.
How are you? The question is, are you high?
Oh, I'm doing well. How you doing?
Okay. She's doing well.
Doesn't want to give away any of her cards.
No, she's trying to be coy.
I like it.
All right. Well, Denny's got a couple questions here for you. He's going to grill you on to give him an indication if you are high or not. Aaron, what you got for her, Denny's?
Let's see. If you were roommates with a werewolf, what would be your house rules?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just stay in not on the full moons, I guess, or go out on the full moons. I don't know.
I'll tell you, mine werewolf dance party.
Oh, yeah.
That's a rule. You got to dance. You can't leave till you dance.
Okay.
Let's see. Second question. If someone said they were bringing you a custard dragon, what would you think that meant? It's very weird. Sorry.
Custard dragon.
Like a delicious custard dragon made of custard deliciousness, I'd hope.
That's a dab question, isn't it, Denny?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, what if it was a dragon that fired custard? Would that freak anyone out?
Oh, so when it breathes, they would like barf custard, basically?
Okay.
Yeah. Or it could be a dragon made of custard.
I like the dragon made of custard. The barfing custard dragon's kind of gross.
I'm still on that werewolf question.
Yeah. Let's see. Final question for you. If you had to live amongst giraffes, how long would it take you to adjust to that lifestyle?
Like a minute.
Really?
Okay.
That quick?
Really?
Giraffe,
She assimilates.
I mean, the food's up in the trees.
and if you haven't fed a giraffe and let them lick the food out of your hand, you have not been living.
Go to Lion Country Safari where you can do that.
Right? Okay. Nice plug there, Virginia.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Let's see. I'm kind of leaning not high with Aaron.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else is getting a vibe from it.
All right. So Denny's is saying not high. Aaron, are you high or not?
I am not high, not yet.
How is he
Gets
so
another
good?
one. Gets another one.
You're at 98%, dog.
Wow.
Dang,
Okay.
Denny's.
Very nice. Thank you for playing along with us, Aaron. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Let's check this one here. We have Steven from Wellington. Hello, Steven.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Is he high or not? All right, Denny's, put him to the test.
All right, Steven, how difficult would it be for you to fight off 5 invisible koala bears?
Oh, my goodness.
5?
Invisible?
That's the caveat.
5, you say?
Yeah, 5.
I've done 3. 5, you're pushing it.
He's done
He's
3.
got 3. Okay.
Three.
He's got experience in this.
5-year push.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Nice to know that he
I think
has.
it's, and it's pretty impossible, I think, once you bring it up to 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way he's already rationalized it and done it.
Because 5 is too goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right,
Okay.
second question. Who's more sensual, the whale, the dolphin, or the elephant?
Oh, this is so easy.
I think the elephant.
Really? Why do you say that?
Yeah. I've met a real elephant before.
Think about them.
And it was sexy?
Locked eyes.
They're very, yeah. I mean, you ever seen that big tusk?
Okay.
So,
All right.
Keep in mind, dog, those dolphins like to hump humans. They really do. They try to have sex with humans.
Yeah, that swim with the dolphins. You better watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason's trying to tell him
not
he's
a big
wrong.
swimmer.
He is. Yeah. He's got experience, too.
Are
He
you
knows.
high?
Yeah.
You're arguing with the guy. We asked his opinion
About a fake question.
Yeah.
about a fake question that could never
Yeah,
happen.
you're wrong. Yeah.
All right.
Fighting it.
Final question here. For $1 million, would you do a blood transfusion with a horse?
Oh,
Could you live?
will that kill you?
I
no,
don't know.
You would not.
no.
You would do
No.
it for $1 million. They transfuse it and then they put your blood back in afterwards. I think you could do it, right?
I would.
It's a scary question.
For $1 million? Nah, I'm good. I got 2 kids.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
all right.
More
Qu-
important.
question: Is it tax-free?
Tax-free, yes.
Oh,
Wow.
Tax-free.
Okay.
Experimental.
would you do it, Kev, for a meal?
Well, are they saying you're going to survive and you're okay? You're not going to, start talking like a horse when you walk away?
There's a couple risks. You might like hay more.
You know what? You've piqued his curiosity.
Yeah.
He's now interested. He's asking questions.
Wait a minit. Before we take it off the
Well, I
table.
mean,
For the rest of your life, you talk like Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
That's a great reference.
All old people got it.
Everyone over 90 and on their deathbed is laughing.
I love Nick and Night. Okay, what do you think here? You getting a vibe with Steven? Go ahead, Steven.
no, I'm good. Go ahead.
So he's a little tricky, but I am getting a high vibe, man.
dude,
he seems to love.
He's so high.
Yeah, he's got to be, right?
Oh,
I'm going. All
seems,
right.
seems like that's
Leaning
you're,
high.
Yeah, you're leaning. Okay.
Leaning high.
Steven, are you high by any chance?
I am. I definitely.
Okay.
All right. There you go. Enjoy this Friday. All right, Steven, thanks for coming on and playing with us, bud.
Thank you.
Okay. Excited to be out, having some cocktails with y'all tomorrow, starting at 3 p.m. at the 10th anniversary of the Crazy Horse Saloon on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens. Got a pig roast going on, and they got a whole bunch of different shot specials. $4 fireballs. I know Virginia likes Fireball. You start chanting, she'll do it.
I love Fireball. I'm definitely drinking those Jello shots.
Well, if you want to do a pregame, Mama, come on over. I got Fireball ready to go.
I am trying to sign one Panda Sinicki to the project.
Are we going to have Rocco or no?
No.
That's good.
We're not bringing Rocco to the Crazy Horse.
So that means we're going to have the Crazy Virginia.
Okay. Oh, boy. Look out.
Buckle up, bird.
Crazy Horse meet Crazy Witch.
Yeah.
Other big events going on this weekend. Looking at every day. Tonight, extreme fighting's going on at the Hard Rock. Damon Wayans going to be at the Miami Improv. You remember, is in Living Color Days. Tomorrow, you have got a couple cool events on the line, including the World of Beer doing their 11th anniversary in Coconut Creek. Some of those World of Beers haven't lasted. I've always loved all of them. The one in West Palm's gone. Wellington's gone.
Why is that?
I don't know, but the one in Coconut Creek is jamming. It's a great location. It's a cool little cozy place, but why they don't work everywhere, I don't know. They've also got some other cool stuff going on. Veg Night Out is going on in downtown Fort Lauderdale's Mass District. If you're a vegetarian, love some veggie food trucks, all kinds of stuff.
Ooh.
Doing vegetarian stuff you might want to check out.
I bet they got a good grilled cheese truck going on over there. Vegetarians love grilled cheese.
They do,
Yeah.
okay. They're also doing Shakespeare by the Sea at the Seabreeze Amphitheater in Jupiter. That's Saturday and Sunday night. Somebody texted in and said, my son plays Demetrius if you go.
That's a big deal. My buddy has done that several years, and they get a very good crowd out there. It's been going on for a long time. It's the one by Carlin Park?
Yeah, it is. It's,
Yeah.
You walk to the amphitheater right in the back. It's a cozy little
It's
amphitheater.
very cool.
Mm-hmm. Also, you got Living Color and Hoobastank going to be on the stage at Old School Square in Delray Beach on Sunday, and they're also doing some 90s alternative at Sunday on the waterfront at the Meyer Amphitheater. And then Colombian Independence Day going to be celebrated at Wharf Miami and Fort Lauderdale. So they will be doing it up with the cocktails right there on the water if you want. If you're looking for a little happy hour to get your weekend going right now, our KVJ Nationers are saying Flanagan's is the place to go. Best happy hour in South Florida right now. 5 votes. Duffy's 2, El Camino 3, Lenore's 4, and Rocco's Tacos 5.
That's a nice list.
Yeah, it is a solid list.
Hit them all.
You can keep voting. It's posted right now at kvjshow.com.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Don't know if you knew this, but there is a mini golf course in Daytona Beach called Congo River that has actual alligators that you can feed.
What could go wrong?
Don't go to retrieve your ball.
Yeah. Well, yesterday morning, they weren't expecting this, but somebody actually stole one of the gators.
Dang.
It was just after 3 a.m. when police spotted a man fighting an alligator on the street.
The alligator didn't want to go.
The alligator didn't want to go.
He's
The
like,
guy's
look, I got a
fighting
nice
with
wife here.
Yes. The guy's name is William Hodge, but he goes by Bubba.
Of course he does.
You've got Bubba fighting a gator just past 3 a.m. outside of the Congo River mini golf course
Not
in Daytona
suspicious
Beach.
at all.
I mean, everything about this just screams redneck. When they asked what he was doing, he said he was trying to teach that gator a lesson. He told them that he had jumped a fence into the gator's enclosure and then had to wrestle it for a while.
Oh, he wrestled it about 5 minutes too long because he liked it.
Yeah, thankfully the gator is okay and is back home now, and Bubba is facing charges for theft, burglary, criminal mischief, and animal cruelty.
Yes.
It sounds like a made up story.
It does.
Bubba,
Yeah, Bubba,
alligator wrestling.
Daytona Beach. Well, the woman who recorded the Victoria's Secret Karen, remember that audio that we played?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently, if you didn't see it, there was this, what they call the Victoria's Secret Karen, this blonde-haired lady that charged this woman, chased her around the store before then saying that she was the victim and laying on the floor and saying, oh, she attacked me.
Fake fainting.
It looked like the Karen was full of it.
Yeah.
But is that the truth?
Well, here's the thing about these videos. You only see the beginning of, or I'm sorry, you see not the beginning of how the whole altercation started.
Right. You only see when the person wants you to see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could antagonize Virginia and then make it look like with the camera that she started something. Now, I'm not sure if that's what happened here.
Yeah, but either way, the woman who made the video, she knows there's going to be a legal fight, so she went on and did a GoFundMe for her legal fees. Thought she might get $20,000. She's already passed $100,000 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so people are supporting her in her upcoming legal fight.
She made $100,000 off of that.
Yeah.
No matter what happened before, that lady melting down was ridiculous.
She was ridiculous,
Yeah.
and she was embarrassing herself, and she looked like a maniac.
Yeah.
But $100,000, wow,
Right.
that's some pretty sweet cake for 5 minutes of filming.
Check out this. There is a woman in Nevada who is now being accused of breaking into a dental office, stealing cash. But the odd thing about this is a dental office where she also works.
Oh.
But this is what caused some problems, because when they started investigating this, they started looking at her, and judging by her mugshot, there's probably a reason why you would look into this woman. But when they started checking out whether or not she could be responsible for the burglary, they also discovered that she had gone in and pulled 13 teeth from somebody despite not even coming close to having anything called a medical license. And she used some leftover anesthetic disposed of by the dental office in doing so.
Wow, so she was doing rogue treatments after hours?
I guess she's like, you know what, the dentist is out, but that's okay, I'll see you.
I'll see you. Come on, meet me here at 8 o'clock.
Let me just numb you up and I'm going to yank 13 of your teeth. What the heck?
If you're
Did the teeth have to come out, or
I
did
don't
she
know.
yank good teeth?
I want to know more. The story didn't have that. Yeah, did she need to pull 13 teeth? Because how often have you known anyone who went into the dentist and they come out with 13 less teeth?
It happens a lot, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because
13 at a time?
Well, if someone has let their teeth go to the point where they all have to be pulled out for dentures, this happens.
Whoa, well, she did it. And she also may have stolen $23,000 in cash and checks.
Wow.
What are you more bummed out? Either your teeth are gone or your money's gone. I think it's my teeth.
I mean, who sits there and lets you pull 13 teeth out that you didn't want out anyway?
I'll give you 8, but after the 8th one, you go, wait a minute, are we doing this right?
Right.
You say something.
I don't let you take one.
Dang.
Not even one. That's a good tooth.
Well, earlier you had played that clip from the new Jackass star that was recounting how he was bitten during Shark Week.
And breaking down. He was crying, unless that's part of the thing for him. But he was. I watched the video. He's visibly crying.
I'd be crying too if that happened in my hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's a little bit of what he had to say about his experience with the shark.
I told my driver to go 10 miles an hour, but I think we went a little too slow. And I launched 4 to 5 feet into the shark pit. And when I landed in that shark pit, I thought I was gonna die. I was trying to swim out, and I couldn't swim out, dude. I knew I got bit. And right when I got bit, dude, I thought I was gonna get attacked by 6 more sharks. And luckily I didn't. Scariest thing in my life.
Okay, well.
He kind of laugh cries.
Yeah.
Is he laughing or crying?
No, he's crying.
Okay.
Well, the thing about his conversation is not going to go over very well with some marine experts in Australia because he said a couple things that they don't really like. He talked about the bite and he talked about the word attack. And right now, the marine experts would like for people to stop using the term shark attacks. Instead, they want them to use more neutral words like interactions. These experts are explaining that shark interactions are actually called shark accidents, or were before 1930, which is when a surgeon started calling them attacks. So in the 30s, we changed the term to shark attacks and it stuck. But they said, sharks don't have hands. So if they want to explore something, they have to mouth it to know about it. So they're not necessarily attacking. You're just having a shark interaction, not a shark attack.
So we have to police that now?
That's the new PC police.
This is insane.
Yeah, we as humans, we are a little sensitive.
I hope these marine biologists get shark attacked.
We need to lighten up. Starting with the marine.
Can you hear somebody from the shore now? Shark interaction! Shark interaction!
It just doesn't ring the same.
People be like, wait, shark interaction? I mean,
because to me that sounds like the shark's got some drinks. We're gonna have a fun time.
You could be playing Connect 4.
Yeah,
it's happy hour.
I'm not rushing to the assistance of someone that's having a shark interaction.
No, I feel like you're connecting with the shark. There's a relationship building.
Oh my gosh, you went in the ocean. I had a shark interaction.
That's very cool.
What?
I love it.
Meanwhile, in Australia, their prime minister is denying a rumor that he pooped his pants at a McDonald's after attending a rugby match in 1997.
It's rough. You gotta.
That's what's going on in Australia.
The fact
shark interactions and prime ministers crapping their pants at a fast food restaurant.
Do we have photo evidence of the pooping?
That's all part of the game, Virginia. They're trying to figure it out.
I want to see this.
I mean, that is something you have to defend that.
Yes. Pretty crazy. This is kind of interesting. We always talk about the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs. There's a new study, though, that found that the dinosaurs are actually dying off in huge numbers for 10 million years before the asteroid hit. So even without an asteroid, they probably would have been gone and extinct anyway.
Huh.
We're finding out, too, a lot of stuff we thought we knew. Imagine that. Humans were wrong.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think we might be next. If you've seen what's going on around the world, they say last month was the hottest June we've ever had in the U.S. Death Valley had the planet's hottest 24 hours on record, averaging 118 degrees. Belgium is seeing its worst floods in a century, and experts say that we could see floods in the next decade because of rising sea levels combined with a wobble in the moon's orbit. What? Fires in the Amazon are now pumping out more CO2 than the Amazon absorbs, so, things are going pretty well. And if that's not terrible enough, apparently Americans everywhere and all around the world, people are suffering from dead butt syndrome.
Dead butt?
Dead butt syndrome.
What's that?
It's even more scary than a shark interaction.
We don't have to worry about it because we don't have butts, me and you.
It's an informal term doctors use when patients experience pain, numbness, or tingling in the butt from sitting too much.
Oh.
And they say we've been seeing a lot more of it since the pandemic started.
Wow.
So I don't know what you're more afraid of. Planet Earth is going to hell.
COVID got our butts too?
Dead butt syndrome, shark interactions.
Kevin, look out, there's a shark behind you. Shark interaction!
Shark interaction! All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I want to hear what sounds to me like a sad tale. Suits got ghosted, Virginia.
Oh.
Our sweet Suits.
Suits is quickly becoming the most eligible bachelor on the KVJ show. I mean, I don't mean to insult you, Jay Bird, but the kid's got a lot going on.
He does?
You're
Who
not
would
insulting
ghost
me.
him?
Your opinion means nothing.
Who would ghost Suits?
Well, that's what we're going to find out coming up. Suits got himself ghosted? Who would dare ghost Suits and why? What the heck is going on here, my man?
Very heartbreaking stuff.
It's just not right.
Well, I mean, it's interesting because when you're in the dating game now, ghosting is kind of part of it. You almost expect it because as you meet people, if you're just talking, you don't really go on the date, whatever, you just kind of get used to it. It kind of sucks for a week, you move on. But sometimes this happens, and it's just weird because you think everything's going great.
Yeah.
And it happens out of the blue. So I was talking to this girl that I met on one of the dating apps. And we were FaceTiming and talking on the phone and really seemed like we had a good connection going. She seemed excited to talk to me, and I thought, all right, this could go somewhere. This is looking good. Well, she starts doing that breadcrumbing thing that you guys always talk about, where they give a little bit to keep you on the leash, but they're kind of ghosting you, but not fully ghosting you.
Gotcha.
So I started to think, all right, something's probably up here. This doesn't seem
Maybe she's
right.
got a man.
Well, that's what I started to wonder. But then this is when it got kind of weird to me. She sends me a message and point blank asks me if I'm really single. And I thought that was just weird because I'm on a dating app. So, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do, meet people.
Okay.
Yeah. We're listening, baby. We're there with you.
She tells me that her best friend heard me on this show say I had a girlfriend. And
well, they could have heard a replay because when we were on vacation.
This was before the vacation, though.
Okay.
We were in for like the previous 2 months while all this was going on. So we weren't on vacation at all.
It's been a while that you've been a single dude.
I have been single for a minute. I mean,
you have.
I've dated some people, but didn't really get into anything where
long term.
Yeah, where it was worth mentioning.
Sure.
So I thought it was really weird because I'm like, no, I'm not dating. Where did you even hear this? Who said this? And she seemed to accept it, but I don't think she believed me because she completely changed after we had that conversation. And I just finally stopped initiating it because I was getting sick of being the one always texting. Never heard from her again. And I don't know if either she didn't believe me.
She didn't believe you. She believed her friend.
Do you think it's that, or do you think she just made it up so that she could get out of it? Because honestly, it just seems really weird. Where is her friend supposedly hearing this? Why would her friend make that up?
I'm going with Suits on this. I think she's making this up to try to kind of get out of the situation. Something happened to where she's not feeling it. And baby, that's okay. That's what happens in the dating world. It happens.
Yeah.
It was very weird. It happened so quick. And it just, I can't imagine where she would have heard that. That's why I think she may have just made it up because she didn't know how to say she wasn't into it.
It really sucks. I think, anybody's been through heartbreak that's come at the spear of a really terrible excuse, which is even more insulting on top of it. And I've had that happen where it's like, it just seems like a stretch.
What would you want? Okay, let's say she didn't ghost you and she did end the whole thing. What would you want her to say? Would you be like, Suits, I'm just not feeling this. You're not my type. Would you want that or do you care?
I'd rather you just tell me early on if you're not feeling it. Just say it. I mean, she was doing the breadcrumbing thing and this came up because I just basically texted her. I figured it wasn't going anywhere. And I said, so what is this? Are you interested? And she point blank told me yes.
Okay.
And then said that thing about 5 days later.
Did you guys ever meet face to face?
We did not. We talked on and off for about 2 months.
Sounds like she was hanging on to Suits for them Rapid tickets.
Yeah.
Rapids is fun.
It is very fun. I don't think I can get them, though, so joke's on her. They ain't giving me everything here.
Yeah, maybe she was just trying to keep you in the wings, and maybe something else came along that she got more interested in.
Which happens sometimes.
And then she cut bait with you, and she went to somebody else, or just realized after a couple months, like, I'm not feeling it. But
I mean,
which is fine. If you just tell me.
If you didn't meet face to face, there's a chance she could have met some dude. There's a lot of things that could have happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I don't have a problem with that. It's just, be honest with me. I gave you the out because I just don't want to deal with it. If you're going to breadcrumb, if you're going to ghost, I don't have time for that.
No.
If you're not
You're
interested,
an upfront guy.
Don't waste my time. So
but if you do break up with me, you can leave breadcrumbs because that'd be kind of awesome.
He loves carbs.
Yeah. Now, if somebody wanted to go, and what do? You swipe right if you like, or swipe left? Which way do you go?
I can't remember.
It's right.
Okay, so if you want to swipe right on Suits, can you say which dating platform you're on?
I have a Tinder and a Bumble.
Oh, okay.
They're both on there. I mean, why limit yourself, right?
Burst that bubble. Oh,
Is
yeah.
that Bumble or
Bumble.
Bumble. Okay.
Well, want to ride that
Kevin
bumble?
doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's so far
I
out
thought
of
it said
it.
butt bowl, and I'm like,
That is a very different
That's a
dating
different
app.
site.
It sounds like an
They probably
interesting.
have that.
Welcome to the butt bowl.
Sounds like a fun dating app.
Oh, Suits into butt stuff?
That would be
No, don't start that room.
That would be a very popular app.
Yeah, or a great event, right? Imagine if we all went to the butt bowl together.
You know where you need to go? Go to the Crazy Horse with us this Saturday.
Oh, I am definitely coming out. I need to get my drink on. It's been too long.
You want to come over pregame?
Let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Make some mistakes. Hook up with somebody you'll totally regret.
Absolutely. That's what it's
You
all
and,
about.
you and Bird make it the butt bowl.
Yeah. Oh, man, love problems. So many people got them. So you're just trying to figure out that crazy little thing called love. So are a lot of our KVJ Nationers.
He's got to be cool, relax, get hip. Oh, sorry, I was doing a crazy little thing called love.
Oh, yeah. Great lyrics. Got an email here that says, I met this guy online, and our first date was nothing less than incredible. It was supposed to be dinner, but it turned into dinner, a movie, drinks, and then talking in his car for an hour after bar time. Before I had even returned home, I had a text from him asking when he could see me again. The problem is, we haven't seen each other since. We keep making plans, but then something always comes up and he cancels. I'm not sure what to think about that. He either calls or texts me every single day, so it's not like he's trying to get rid of me. Today marks a month since our amazing date. Should I keep trying or should I just move on?
He's got somebody else in his life.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, you might have multiple people.
You are the side piece, yes, you are.
These are all symptoms of side piece action,
He's
huh?
hooking up with girls at the bar.
Yeah, because you had an amazing night together. You actually got a night free. He still texts you every single day, but he just hasn't been able to get free in the last month because you're right. He's got someone else that is his main.
He's doing his whole life. He's dating everybody. He's throwing it there. He's throwing it here.
He's doing like Suits' girl.
Jeez, this happens to everybody, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's the dating world, and a lot of people don't like to be open and honest and have confrontation. If you tell somebody you don't like them, in a sense, it's a bit of a confrontation because, or at least it feels like it. You have to let them down. Now there's going to be a reaction.
Yeah.
And people don't want to deal with that.
Man.
Some people don't.
Okay, so you would be saying, live your life, move on.
If you guys had an awesome night and he hasn't seen you in a month, it wasn't that awesome.
To him.
To him.
Because you're still trying.
Believe
but
me,
he's not.
Well,
if it
but
was amazing, he would be back at your house.
But, you know, kind of, again, it's the breadcrumbing thing where she's getting texts from him every single day. It's like it's all good.
Yeah, but that's the breadcrumbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't accept those breadcrumbs as a replacement for actual FaceTime.
The reason why the breadcrumbing keeps happening is because you're responding to the breadcrumb. You have to go silent, got to go dark, because he's still keeping you around for that drunk night. I'm going to come over, babe.
Would you go silent or would you say, hey, look, what's up, man? Like, I need something or I'm punting?
You could do that.
Okay.
But he's definitely hooking up with other people.
Okay.
Make no mistake about that.
So live your life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Coming up here in a couple minutes, we got to get some Feel Good Fridays in here. Do you got a big win for the week? Something you're excited about for this weekend?
Yeah, Jell-O shots.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama's been talking about Jell-O shots all week long.
I'm all excited
It's
now.
going to be a long weekend.
My HOA made Jell-O shots the other night.
Oh, yeah?
I was taking Jell-O shots with the old people. It was awesome.
Your HOA definitely was different than my old HOA.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they were partying the other
The
night.
old people like them. Well, Jell-O's easy to chew. That's how they got it.
You don't need teeth for that.
Works for me.
Virginia's
Look.
out there gumming Jell-O with her neighbors.
I'm no spring chicken.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's why Virginia likes. She's the youngest,
She's the young
hottest,
one, the young hot piece.
of A out there.
Yeah, she's the young hot tail on the block.
I'll take it.
Uh-huh. Okay, your Feel Good Friday. 79% of people say they love to hear about other people's small victories. We love to hear when something is going well for you, so share it with us. 877-979-WRMF. Got an email here from Red. Said, my husband and I, we're going on our 5-year anniversary trip to 5 theme parks in the Northeast. For his present, I bought us 2 driving experiences to race sprint cars around the dirt track. Can't wait to get behind the wheel.
That's
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Wanda Gonzalez said, I can't wait to go to Orlando. Been stuck in a room working from home for over a year now.
Get it, Wanda?
Yeah, she is. Also, Carlos said, hey, I just want to say hello and give JFK Medical Center a big shout out. I came here last week with a stomach pain. I'm now recovering from open heart surgery.
Whoa.
It's painful, but I can listen to you guys again, hoping to make you guys a part of my everyday one way back to recovery.
We're pulling for you.
Stomach pain to an open heart surgery?
Yeah,
Well, if you're listening, Carlos, we're pulling for you, bud.
Yes, indeed.
Also, shout out to Ron, too. He loves our show. Apparently, he's not doing well right now. Could use a shout out. Crystal sent that in to us.
Ron, I'm hugging you right now. I hope you can feel it.
We love you, Ron.
Yep. Also, want to shout out Jerome Baker of the Miami Dolphins. He hosted his first Christmas in July event at the Boys and Girls Club of Miami-Dade on Wednesday. He brought gifts to 120 kids aged 5 to 17, made them very happy.
Awesome.
And he's doing very well himself. He had 112 tackles and 7 sacks last season and got himself a $39 million extension. So he's pouring back into the communities.
Nice.
And doing stuff. And he just so happens to be a former High State Buckeye. So
that's why you love him.
That's why you got that shout out on the air.
That's what they do. They do. That's them Buckeyes.
We see your Alston.
Yeah, they do good stuff. And also, too, I wanted to let you know, I got an email from Gina and Julie, and they put together a GoFundMe to help the family of the victims from the public shooting that took place in Royal Palm Beach.
Yes, the grandmother and the 2-year-old that were shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was terrible.
Yeah, the family has laid to rest the victims, but they're going to have a lot of rebuilding to do. All the money raised will go directly to them. We have something called KVJ Cares. It is at kvjshow.com for things like GoFundMes and the such that we post up there. So if it moves your heart to help somebody in the community, then that is one way that you could do that by going to our website. Somebody else got a Feel Good Friday here. Remember Virginia talking about her friend that had gone and met some rando, and she was all concerned that this really hot rando dude was going to fleece her friend.
Oh, I remember that. She was butting in her friend's business. She didn't know anything about the details, but she assumed the worst and wanted to make a mess of it. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was for her friend Justin, and we have Justin here. And Justin, were you thoroughly fleeced? Did this hot rando take all of your money? Are you destitute and on the streets right now? Did they stab you in the back somehow?
No, I am perfectly in love.
Wow. In love?
Wow. Yes.
You just met him.
Yes.
You just met him on vacation.
I'm FaceTiming his mom every day. You know, like we talk 50 times a day. I'm going to Palm Springs tomorrow.
To meet his family?
Palm Springs, Florida?
No, Palm Springs, California.
Oh, geez. I was going to say, that's not that impressive. I could be there in 10 minutes. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so Virginia couldn't have been more wrong than what she was on this one, huh?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, he admitted last week that his sister did a background check on me as well.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so that's when I told him, well, my friend Virginia, before we went to the Breakers, she ran a background check on you as well. So.
Criminal and financial. So
okay, so Justin, since this is radio, and for everybody that hasn't seen him, how would you describe this tasty snack you're going to go see in Palm Springs, California?
You're saying it wrong. It's tasty snack.
Yeah. Describe him to the audience.
Say hi to Jordan. He's on the line as well. Hi.
Hi, Jordan.
Is that his guy?
So.
No.
No, we're going to the Jupiter location.
Oh, okay.
So, together.
Okay.
So
Jordan's another guy.
I guess I would just. Jordan said that after he met him, he's like, "You do know you manifested him, right?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, ever since you've been walking in your power for an hour for the shower of love, you've been talking about the next guy you want to date. He needs to look like a football player. He needs to be tatted up, peers, kind, and have a job. And I didn't realize that till I got back until Jordan met him. Jordan was like, "You manifested him."
That's
I worked
interesting.
really hard this year.
So
I put it out there in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and you even dictated what it is you wanted to find, because that's why Virginia was so impressed, because Justin, your boyfriend, he is model
He's
hot.
a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you said, what is the name of that one guy who was...
he looks like, remember...
that convict model, whatever it was?
Remember the guy, the convict hottie?
Yeah.
Jeremy Meeks.
Jeremy Meeks,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
He looks like a sexier version of Jeremy Meeks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to pinch myself like every day. I haven't stopped smiling in a month. Like, I don't know. I can't stop smiling.
That's awesome. So your Feel Good Friday is going to be a Feel Better Saturday even, so...
Or maybe he might be feeling better.
All right. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Have a great time in California.
Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank
Love
you, Virginia,
you.
for everything you did for me this year.
Oh, you're
I love
welcome.
you.
I love you more.
Wow. Okay. That's good news. So you were very wrong on that, huh?
Look, I will always check out every dude, and I will always be suspicious.
Of every dude, Kevin, because dudes are bad, Kevin.
Well, dudes you pick up on vacation need to be checked out.
So do women.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yes, there's no evil women out there. It's only mean dudes.
A couple of Feel Good Fridays. Somebody's vacation starts tomorrow. Can't wait to go to Legoland with the family.
Oh, we just went there. You're going to have so much fun.
Says, Virginia, let me know how it was. What to expect.
The Dragon is the best ride.
Okay.
Oh, do this. Let me give you a little tip. So go online and buy those fast passes. You can buy those fast passes. And then when we went, their fast pass system was down. So they gave us these cut the line free cards, but they gave us more cards than I had purchased in fast passes. It worked out great.
Okay.
But buy those fast passes. They are so worth it at Legoland.
There you go. There's your pointer. Somebody else just accepted a new job with a 30% pay increase. It is a good day.
Woohoo!
Absolutely.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Somebody else said, I almost failed out of college making bad decisions, but I got sober and turned my life around. Today, I submitted my last assignment, and I'm going to be graduating from UF in August.
Wow.
Kevin loves UF.
I do. You know, I'm a huge Gator fan.
41-14.
By the way, I want to make a quick college football announcement that they should be coming out with the details on UCF Gator series. It's going to be played. A couple games in Ben Hill Griffin, but one at UCF. So those football powers will play.
Oh.
I know the Golden Knights would love to knock off the Gators.
Yes, they would. That'd be huge.
That would be massive if UCF beat UF. Somebody else said, I've lived in South Florida for 20 years, and I have never been to the Rapids, thanks to KVJ and Camp KVJ this weekend. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, that's fun.
You're going to love it. Magnolia, my daughter, was there yesterday, and she said it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Somebody else just booked a Disney vacation for November. I get to see the place done up for Christmas for the first time in my life.
Fancy.
Very cool. Somebody else said, I can finally listen to the KVJ show live again. Also going on a mini family getaway this weekend with just the hubby and the kids. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that's going on. You got a Feel Good Friday. You can go ahead and hit us up, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. I think we just got an idea for a new bit, pain pill or not. You know, I got my root canal yesterday, and they gave me pain pills, which I'm like, I didn't really want. I'm not a fan of any of that kind of stuff, but I know the kind of pain I'd had with my tooth, and I'm like, man, if I really get slam dunked and let's just say it takes off and hurts like that, I'd like to have at least the security blanket of it. So I went ahead and filled the prescription for it. But I'm supposed to be taking ibuprofen every 6 hours, and that happened at 9. And then I just dawned on me, I was getting ready to pop that pill into my mouth. I'm like, you know what? I remember last night I noticed that the ibuprofen looks almost identical to the pain pill. And then I grabbed my pills in the dark this morning. And so I brought it to the greatest authority I know, Virginia. And I'm trying to get word here is because I didn't want to, because I almost popped it. And I'm like, what if I start acting goofy in about 10 minutes? And you guys, what happened to Kevin?
This is absolutely hydrocodone.
Ooh.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, you would take that, and then the podcast would be real fun.
Oh, you big dumb. I didn't grab my ibuprofen, I don't think.
I mean, this has acetaminophen in it, but it also is an opiate. It's a pain pill.
And don't be so hard on yourself.
It's a low-dose pain pill. I mean, I could eat it and be fine, but you might be a little loopy.
Come on. He's got them BALs, bitch-ass lungs. He ain't going to be able to handle that pill.
You need this back?
It's keeper. I'm glad I checked, though.
Yes.
That just
Let
about
me
went-
know.
That just about went down the gullet.
I have an app on my phone called Pill Identifier.
Nice.
It's never been wrong.
Well, I tell you, that could get away from you pretty fast, huh?
Yes, you got to be super careful. Remember my ex-husband one time, we were leaving to go on vacation,
Yeah.
and he had a handful of his vitamins
Yeah.
that he had on the counter, popped them all, and then realized he just took his vitamins and 2 Ambien.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he tripped balls our entire traveling time going out to where we were going on the airplane, everything.
He thought the airplane was a big piece of meatloaf.
It's awful. You can absolutely take the wrong pill very easily.
Okay. Well, thankfully, I got the right thing. I'm good. Swelling's down. Everything's fantastic.
All right, that's good. That's awesome.
The
Yeah.
root canal worked?
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, I really couldn't believe just how easy and fantastic it was.
Good.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah, that's right. It's a whole new Kev.
I might need to get that number for that endodontist because Magnolia needs to get her impacted wisdom teeth out.
Oh,
That's
really?
what I
Okay.
had the one tooth taken out as my wisdom tooth, and it was awful. It was awful. I had
Yeah.
terrible.
It sucks.
Until to your point, they put the needle in, and it did not hurt after. They got it out, and it was great.
When they numb it up, yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Yep. So I would definitely recommend finding somebody good. Luckily, I did. Dr. Simon Gaddis. He's fantastic. So everybody there in his office, they are listening right now.
Gaddis. Thanks for fixing our Kevin.
Yeah.
Endodontist.
Yep. Easy.
Fun word.
Not easy to say.
Okay, time for a fun little round here of the Song Association game. I name a word. You have got to come up with a song that uses that word in it, a popular song, within 3 seconds.
This is my favorite bit other than No Name Movie Game.
Okay.
And Dennis Joke Jury.
Okay. Our first word is meaning.
Show me the meaning of being lonely.
All right. It's boy band. Boy band stuff. Virginia got it. Yeah, I
That's
wish.
that sound.
That
you love.
marker, man.
Yeah, it's not great for radio, but
Oh, man. It
yeah,
really
it's
gets
the
me.
tightest Sharpie cap ever known to man.
Well, we glue it on when you're not here.
It sounds like it. Okay, all right, Jaybird, for you, your word is heaven.
Feels like heaven. Brian Adams. Heaven. Heaven, Kevin. Kevin.
Yeah, Brian Adams has a
Feels
song.
like heaven.
There's a head. There's a.
And if all that I want when you're
And
lying
there
here in
in
my
my
arms, I'm finding it hard to believe
It feels like
we're in
heaven.
heaven.
We're in heaven.
We're in heaven.
Da-na. I don't know. I didn't see. It doesn't feel like he sang the right song, does it,
He
Virginia?
did not.
Yeah.
We're so
I
sorry.
didn't think he did.
Oh, man.
Like, that's not how that
Sweet
song
Denny's.
goes.
They're really on me.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Okay, Denny's, your word is stronger.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Da-da-da-da-da,
Yep.
longer.
Very nice. Cause I'm stronger than yesterday. Little Brittany, come on, right? Free Brittany.
Free Britney, y'all.
Leave Brittany alone.
Please,
Okay.
leave Britney alone.
All right, Virginia, your word is finally.
Finally, it's happened to me right in front of my eyes, and I just can't deny it. Finally, it's happening to me.
That's awesome.
Okay. All right, Jaybird, your word is pocket.
I've got one hand in my pocket, and the other one's giving a piss sign.
Piss sign.
Hopefully not.
I How's that sign go? Exactly?
What is that one?
Okay.
I was doing my Alanis.
Okay. All right, Dennys, for you, your word is avenue.
Fifth Avenue hot egg. Wallflowers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Super old.
That was a
2001.
great song.
That was
though.
a good song. That was their first.
They had two really good songs. That and I think One Headlight.
Yeah, back to back.
A little.
I thought they were going to be the thing. Jacob Dylan. Bob Dylan's song.
Yeah.
I did too.
Remember that? He was coming off stage at Sunfest. I don't know. He was running back to the trailer mid-concert to do something.
Who was? Jacob
One
Dylan?
Headlight guy,
Really?
yeah.
What do you
Maybe he
think?
had to
What
go with pee.
poop?
I don't know. He either had diarrhea or wanted to do some blow.
Did he give everybody the piss sign?
He ran off stage during the show at Sunfest
Oh,
because we were backstage.
weird.
I remember it's like, hey, isn't that the guy singing?
Yeah, he had poopy cramps. There's no way he'd have a
yeah.
case of the PCs, right?
I guess. I don't know.
That's got it. Well, Kelly Clarkson talked about
pooped in that
pooping
trash can.
She pooped in a bucket.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess when you got to go on
happens.
stage,
She
you
had a
got to go.
Break away.
Yeah. Okay, let's see
Miss
here.
Independent.
We got Dennys with 2, Virginia with 2, Jaybird with 1 after 2 rounds.
But this is the round worth 5 points.
They're going to get tougher.
Okay.
Virginia, your word is miles.
I can go for miles and miles and
Yeah.
miles.
You can also do.
miles
I want to walk 500 miles and I would.
hate that
And I
stupid
would walk
song.
1,000
Miles.
miles.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin
Oh.
with a Vanessa.
Carlton.
Yeah, Princeton. Jaybird, your word is amore.
That's amore. When a pizza pie hits you in the thigh, it's amore.
The
Hey.
word's amore.
You guys want some less?
I adore me amore. Yeah, color me back.
Is that the only song that's got a more?
Probably, yeah.
Dang,
That's why
so-
it gets tougher.
Is it color me bad game?
No, I told you it gets tougher, bruh.
He's just complaining.
I know.
He just complains.
He always complains when he's losing.
I learned it from you, you gremlin.
Dennys, your word is remind.
You remind me of how I really am. I've been right, I've been wrong. Bending down about a
Okay.
Is that Nickelback?
You remind me.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah,
really
yeah. There you go. No, is a wise man.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
never
hard to
heard
think
of-
on the fly. You go right
Yeah.
into it.
Wise
So
man,
hard.
and what the hell's on Kevin's head?
The worst lyric ever.
All right, final round here is Song Association game. Virginia, your word is Jesus.
Jesus loves me,
Yes,
this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong.
pray.
Kevin verse
He loves
2.
me.
I want a Kevin verse 2. Nobody's doing Jesus Loves Me hip hop style.
You are right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they actually are. You just got to go to different places
Okay,
for
right.
it.
Not at my
Kanye.
church.
Yeah.
You'll go to church.
Okay, perfect score for Vicious V today.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank
All
you for
right.
the acknowledgement.
Jaybird, you can go 500 if you get this one right.
It's great in baseball.
Your word is cradle.
It's the cradle of love, rock the cradle of love, rock.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Rock the cradle of love. Remember Billy Idol?
Yeah.
I rock the
The
cradle
cradle of love. It's a
love.
cradle of love. All right, and Dennys, your final one is bills.
Pay my automobile.
Can't pay me telephone bills. Can't pay my automobiles. If I didn't, maybe we could chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
There you go. All right. Oh, fun, huh?
It's great fun.
That's great fun. That's what we do it for. All right, that's going to pretty much do it for us. We still have a little bit more left in the tank. That's going to be happening on the After the Show podcast. You can watch that. It is on YouTube. Just go look for the KVJ Show to check it all out. And then tomorrow, of course, don't forget that we are going to be at the Crazy Horse Saloon. That is going to start at 3 p.m., be there till 5. They're celebrating their 10th anniversary on North Lake Boulevard and Palm Beach Gardens. Got a pig roast, all kinds of fun. We hope to see you all there. Jaybird, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
Where the speech is corrupted, the mind is also.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.